Hello, this is Rick Keys. Rick Keys, Music Caravan, and the Music Caravan is in Osai, California, as you can see from the beach in the background. And we got some great music for you, lots of music this week. So anyway, we're going to start off before we even find out what's going on here in Osai. We're going to start off with some new music. And by the way, if you haven't seen this shirt before, the Music Caravan, the Rick Keys Music Caravan, always points to adventure. So adventure in life, adventure in music. So here's the adventure coming to you right now. I've got a brand new release from a gentleman named Ryan Hart, H-A-R-T-T. It's called Be About It. That's what we need to do with my show. We need to be about it and get some great music into your ears on a regular basis by watching my show, the Rick Keys Music Caravan, which you can get on YouTube. Music Caravan, Rick Keys. Another new one that came to the Rick Keys Music Caravan corporate headquarters, Robert Top Thomas, One Morning Soon. This is an older one that I found at a thrift store, and a lot of great music on it, a lot of great artists on here. It is from Kid Ramos, and it's called Greasy Kid Stuff. I've seen Kid Ramos a couple times now. Rick Astron and the Nightcats have a great release that came out. What year was this? This was 2024, I believe. The Hits Keep Coming. Rick Astron and the Nightcats made it to my Rick Keys Music Caravan Top Blues albums for 2024. Found this one at the thrift store also from Parliament. Love the funky sound of the Parliament. Excuse me. Had some gas, so you have to put up with it. I have to put up with it. Okay, here's another one I found at a thrift store. It's called Cafe Latino. And I got a great song on there from Sergio Mendes and Brazil 66. In case you didn't know, Osai, California, where I live, was established in 1888. And we are kind of doing a little traveling through the world. So this one I also found at a thrift store. It is a group from Spain, and they're called Guarana. Guarana, Guarana, Spain. So we're in Spain, moving from Spain all the way to Africa, and we got some African tribal dances for you. From Africa, we're heading to Europe. This group is from Bulgaria, and it's called Les Mystères des Voix Bulgares. I think I said that right. See that? Les Mystères, I guess that is, des Voix Bulgares. Still in Europe, we got a group from England. That's a folk group, folk, F-O-L-K. The Pentangle and People, what is that? People on the Highway. Hopefully people aren't on the highway unless they're a car. If they aren't a car, they shouldn't be on the highway. So from Europe, well, we're still in Europe. From England, UK, we moved to Ireland, and we have a group called the Wolf Tones, Spirit of the Nation. A lot of great songs on there. And I'm not going to. Paddy O'Keefe, who lives in Dublin, Ireland, he's going to do a show about Ireland and Ireland's music. Another one, Rick Keys, me, I found them all at that same thrift store. Another Wolf Tones from Ireland. Really good. They're a really great show, great group. From not North America, from Europe, we're all the way into Nepal. That's Nepal, not to be confused with Nipple. It's Nepal. Prakash Slim, 8,000 Miles to the Crossroads. It's got Johnny Bergen playing on there also. Fernando Naranja and the Black Soul. Fernando's actually living in California right now, but he's originally from Brazil, and he's got a new release coming up that I think is probably going to be good because these are all good. That was an earlier one, and then this one was a little bit later. Time keeps rolling. It certainly does. I've been doing my show for quite some time now, at least 15 years. And one last one, Atlantic Blues, and it's blues and a lot of different blues artists that are known for playing the piano quite well. Okay, so we're going to take a little break here before we go to the RMR chart. So we're going to see what's happening here in Osai, California. By the way, if you haven't heard the Rick Keys Through the Ages, I remember I told you I started in 1954. That was the year I was conceived. 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. We're up to the year 1963. So if you haven't seen any of those, go to the my YouTube site, Rick Keys Music Caravan. You go to podcasts and you look for Rick Keys Through the Ages, and you can find all that great music. Okay, so anyway, let's see what's happening here in Osai, California. I know you people from other countries like India, Pakistan, Vietnam. You kind of want to always know what's happening here in America. Well, one thing that's happening here in America in Osai, California, is the sun is shining in Osai, California. All right, that's okay. So you guys all know, if you've been watching the show regularly, I have a lot of characters, and they're all members of the Rick Keys family. So back there, and that is on a hot wave, really. That's Me Keys, and you can see Me Keys is wearing the things, ice cream glasses that used to belong to Joe Biden, and is taking the flamingo that works at the Kindness Manners Motel for a ride on the surfboard there. What else is happening? Oh, remember Skinny Keys that Dark Keys brought into Oside is actually parasailing, and X Keys, who is non-binary. If you know the story about X Keys is taking Skinny Keys parasailing, showing the town Oside. And originally, Skinny Keys was surfing here in Oside. There is the Kindness Matters Motel that is owned by Me Keys and It Keys. And there's the Tiki Bar and Lounge that Rick Keys, being me's, frequents quite a bit. And then what else is happening here? And sorry, production. So anyway, It Keys, also non-binary, just kind of sitting there on the beach and enjoying time off from his busy schedule, working at the Kindness Matters Motel and Tiki Bar. Okay, so that's what's happening in Osai, California. Now we're going to go to the RMR chart. And that means the Roots Music Report chart. And that is a chart where DJs and on-air personalities and internationally known on-air personalities basically play the music, new releases, blues. You know what? I don't have the list in front of me, and I'm not going to go run to get it. So these are all somewhere in the top 50 of that RMR chart. Don't have what number they are because I forgot the damn list. So anyway, on that top 50, we've got Bob Corritore and Friends, Early Blues Sessions. Okay, this one isn't on the top 50, but I put it in there anyway. Well, actually, I'm not going to put it in there because it's not there. All right, so we'll take all those out. We do have one from Chicken Bone Slim from San Diego County. It's called Damn Good and Ready. That one's not on the chart either, but this one is. John Primer, Grown in Mississippi. And that's Grown, Grown, not to be confused with Gron, Grown in Mississippi. Paul Filipowicz, not an easy name to say. Probably not a name you're going to remember, but hopefully you remember Paul's music. Paul Filipowicz has a brand new release, Breakwater, and it has entered the RMR chart. He's got a song on there called Sonny Boy, so I thought I'd play a couple songs from the legend Sonny Boy Williamson. Chris O'Leary, I put a actual video that I recorded when he was at Humphrey's backstage, and The Hard Line was the title of that release. This one is also in that top 50. Gary Burnside, It's My Time Now. DK Harrell, Alligator record label artist, Talkin' Heavy. Got a couple songs in there on this show. Kirk Fletcher, Keep On Pushing. And actually, on this one, Devin Allman, who is Greg Allman's son, got a brand new release called The Blues Summit. And there was a couple songs that I actually recorded when I saw Devin Allman and Larry McCrae. They were at the Coach House in San Juan Capistrano. See that? And last but not least, we've got Room Full of Blues, also Alligator record labels, stepping out. Okay, so anyway, as I said, I got a little gas going, so I don't want to take this on too far. Otherwise, I will have a very ugly sounding belch coming very soon. So anyway, you know how to listen to my show. You go to YouTube and then you subscribe. Once you subscribe, you clang that bell. That helps bring my show to you on a regular basis. And there's a thumbs. Press that. That helps spread the good news of Rick Key's Music Caravan all over the world. And then there's like, dislike, make sure you like it. And last but not least, if you're a Facebooker, then you can, or Meta, whatever the hell they call themselves nowadays, you can go to that and look for Rick Key's Music Caravan Blue Show. So anyway, before I do a loud burp and belch and scare you all away, I want to say welcome to the Rick Key's Music Caravan if this is the first time ever. So stay tuned. Lots of great music coming up. And what you do is you listen to my whole spiel or my whole introduction. And if you don't like me personally, or if you don't like what I say, or you think I'm ugly or whatever, you can always just take that little red button on the bottom here and just move it all the way to the right. And then it will lead you right into lots of great music. So stay tuned. Rick Key's Music Caravan coming up.